So, we all met Layla during the Fabulous Fungus Frenzy event. I've already completed most of it. I just haven't gotten Door because I don't want to redo all those defense ones with the fungus. But I knew as soon as I saw Layla that I really did want her from the official Genshin Twitter account. I knew that I wanted her. It's just sad that she came at the worst time because I'm currently saving for a different character. But that doesn't mean I don't want her. Thankfully, though, she is a 4-star, so as soon as this banner is over, she'll be permanently in both standard and just as a random pool, even if she's not on banner for event banners. So, I'm hoping that I'll get her later, but for now, I'm not going to pull for her, but I know that I want her because she's very pretty. I'll go more into detail about each part of, like, what I like about her, design in a second. Hold on. Thirsty. Layla's elemental skill puts forth a shield known as the Curtain of Slumber for her party members. Night stars will be created by both the shield itself and when the character within uses an elemental skill. Once the Curtain of Slumber has accumulated 4 night stars and there are opponents nearby, these night stars will transform into homing shooting stars, dealing cryo damage. Layla's elemental burst will unleash a celestial dream sphere that constantly attacks nearby opponents, dealing cryo damage. When its attacks hits, it will generate 1 night star for nearby curtains of slumber. Extra orbs, blah 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 blah.
My legs are so sore. Guess I must have been sleepwalking last night. Again. Okay.
That was 2 voice lines just pounded in one. Also, I love her hood. It's so, like, asymmetrical, but it doesn't look like it until you get to this little section of her head. And her hair is, like, wrapped up in small brackets. I wonder if she looks like without her hood.
How did I do that?
I have no idea, but it's very cool. I love, like, her back silhouette. It looks really, like, she looks oddly witchy from the back. Her entire outfit's actually very witchy now that I'm looking at it.
Why do I have to write so many papers? Why?
Every college student ever. I didn't go to college myself, so I don't find it that relatable.
Okay.
But she's also our second astrologist, too. We also have Mona, so those two might be a good combo together. Who knows? I also think her hair is super cute. The dark grayish blue to the sort of ice blue, which is ironic given the fact she's cryo.
How did I do that?
What's more impressive is the fact that you could write. Not write. It's impressive that you can write. What's impressive that you can fall asleep standing up. How the fuck do you do that without falling over? Especially in fucking heels, woman. Also, her little skirt's super, super cute. God, I love her design so much. Like, the way her skirt
Even
is like...
when we're not looking up at the stars, they're always there. Watching over us.
True. She's got like a little leg band, and then the skirt, she's got this little tassel in front and this like little crinkled design in the back. It's such... I love her design so much. It's so like pleasing with the black, the blue, and the white and the gold. It's like such a...
How did I do that?
Her wristlets too. Her wristlets. Her the bracelets. There's her vision. I was kind of wondering when I'd see it. First, looks like I thought it was a Lost that vision. I was confused for a second. It's not. It's a Sumeru one.
Okay.
Also, I love her shoes. She's like so well put together design-wise. Such a basic sort of color combo of black, blue, gold, and white.
My legs are so sore.
Relatable.
Guess I must have been sleepwalking last night. Again.
Not relatable. But she just has such a nice color combo. It's so like basic, not super intense or anything. But it works so well. Especially with the way they did like put it together. The tassels and the unevenness, but it's also even. Like her sort of back design.
How did I do that?
Is probably the most even out of all the Genshin characters. Like, it's symmetrical. Aside from the little tailcoat. Which is weird. Anyway. Is she kind of like Chi-Chi where she doesn't know how to wield a sword? It sort of works. Ooh! That was cool. One more time. I love how ever since past like 1.5 maybe, all the characters are sort of have their own. What? Are you just? I guess you could say that she's shooting stars. Ah, puns. Anyway, ever since like past 1.5, 1.6. Oh, is it like just 3 attacks? She almost feels sort of like ballerina-ish, but not quite. Ever since past like 1.5, 1.6, something like that, all characters sort of have this like one unique, at least animation, where they actually physically put the weapons away in their animation. I noticed that with Shenhe too, like she does it a lot, which is she's also cry, which is interesting. The fact that she wields it like a bat is so fucking funny. Like, I will beat you to death with this. I may do it wrong, but damn it, I will do it anyway. Also very twinkly, which matches because, you know, stars. Also, but I didn't forget to do the check out the charge text this time, like I did with fucking Nahida. Dare you say anything interesting this time? No? Doesn't seem like it. What does this feel like?
My guiding stars.
So for the entire anime, she's just fucking sleeping. And this, I'm assuming this can't hold, but I'll still check.
The night is cold.
And that's basically 100% uptime too.
Not now.
I don't know why, but the way the ball looks, the way the shield is like sort of like ball shaped.
The night is cold.
It is because it's winter. The thing is, I don't know why I keep getting. It keeps reminding me of the Mickey Mouse logo for Disney. I'm Layla, and you're watching the Disney Channel.
My guiding stars.
Hey, it worked. I love that she actually stays asleep inside of the fucking shield too. That's amazing. The entire time! It's exactly Nahida with her long-ass swing animation.
The night is cold.
Yeah, she just be hella fucking napping, bro. She's just napping.
Not now.
Same. Stretch. That's cool though, the fact that she actually has the animation for being inside the shield asleep the entire time. That is great. That's such a good attention to detail. I love that so much. That's amazing. Anyway, what is your build? She is a HP build. Or a character who needs a lot of HP.
Okay.
No elemental mastery, interestingly enough. Yeah, 202 recharge, so yeah, definitely built for a more apt support. Favonius we saw, same pose, nothing new. God, I love this outfit so much. You know, you may be sleepy, but damn, you got style. Also, hold on. She's got elf ears, too. This is the second character in a row who's had elf ears. Which is interesting. This is the same Favonius sword, nothing new there. Blizzard Share, very interesting. It's a DPS focused set, but, Well, I'm assuming that because that, maybe. Since she's using this set specifically, since it's giving her cryo 20, frozen 20, so 40 extra % would be... She's basically got the 1-to-1 ratio if your opponent is frozen. Plus, there's also Kaya here, who's also in the same set. So that's also more... That's a lot of crit rate, I've noticed, actually. You could build her with crit damage if you wanted to, if you're going to build her with a cryo set. Constellation. C0, obviously. Very interesting, looking constellation. I can't really pinpoint what it is, but it seems like it would fit her headpiece. What are her constellations? Oh, that's a lot of reading. Constellation 1.
Okay.
Her voice kind of spooked me. The shield absorption of the Curtain of Slumber generated by Knights of Formal Focus is increased by 20%. So she's just getting a 20% increase for her shield. Additionally, when unleashing Knights of Formal Focus, she will generate a shield for any nearby party members who are not being protected by a shield. This shield will have 35% absorption of the Current of Slumber, will last for 12 seconds, and will absorb cryo damage with 250% effectiveness. That's for every character. Interesting, so she's kind of similar to Diona, but instead of it being C2, it's C1. That is very interesting. So that's a very useful C1. So if you're probably going for Layla, at least C1 would be the most useful. Everything else, maybe. C1 is called Fortress of Fantasy, by the way. C2 is Light's Remit. When shooting stars from Knights of Formal Focus strike opponents, they will each restore 1 energy to Layla. Each shooting star can restore energy to her in this manner once. C3 is obviously a Secret to the Night is a skill increase, I believe. Constellation 4, Starry Illumination. When Knights of Formal Focus starts to fire of shooting stars, it will grant all nearby party members with the Dawn Star effect, causing their normal and charge attack damage to increase based on 5% of Layla's max HP. Dawn Star can last up to 3 seconds and will be removed 0.05 seconds after dealing normal or charge attack damage. Interesting. So as soon as she starts to fire, not when the enemies get hit, as soon as she starts firing off these stars with her skill, all nearby party members. So it's not just your team, it's everyone's team. So interesting. That's definitely more of a support thing. But it only lasts for 3 seconds and is removed after a normal or charge attack. Okay. Stream of Consciousness is that's the burst, the increase through the burst. And then C6, Radiant Soulfire. Shooting stars from Knights of Formal Focus deal 40% increased damage, and Starlight Slugs from Dream of the Starstream Shaker, that's fucking tongue twister, Deal 40% increased damage. Additionally, the interval between the creation of night stars via night's form of focus is decreased by 20. Ooh. So, shield strength increase, and then a bonus shield for other party members. For C1, C2 is regain energy, which probably is the weakest constellation. But if you're running her as support, it may not be bad. If you're going for either Child or Yari anyway, you're probably going to end up with, maybe, depending on how lucky or unlucky you are, you might end up with more than C1 Layla anyway, depending. So that's probably her weakest, but if you're running her as a support, or even as a DPS, it might work. A C4. That would be really good. Again, I'm assuming this includes her too, because it doesn't exclude her, so that might be even good for her if you want to run her as a DPS if you want. And then C6. It's actually an overall damage increase and a decrease in time for each star to gain. So that's that feels more DPS focused, but I guess it would still work. I'm assuming. So talents, normal attacks, Sword of the Radiant Path, 3 strikes. Stamina for charge attack, stamina will be depleted for 2 rapid strikes, and then plunging is not that interesting. Yeah, nothing interesting with her basics. So Knight's a form of focus is your skill. Puts forth a shield known as the Curtain of Slumber, dealing AoE cryo damage. Curtain of Slumber's damage absorption is based on Layla's max HP, and absorbs cryo with 250% effectiveness. That's for all characters with a matching shield, aside from Geo and Animo and Dendro currently. When the shield is deployed, Layla will have a cryo... Oh. If it's raining, you might want to be very, very wary of that. Night stars and shooting stars. While the Curtain of Slumber is active, it will create 1 night star that will be attached to it every 1.5 seconds. When a character protected by the shield uses the elemental skill, not burst, just skill, 2 night stars will be created. Night stars can be created once every 0.3 seconds this way. A maximum of 4 of them can be accumulated at any one time, which even if you get a C6, that does not increase, so it's only a maximum of 4. Once the Curtain of Slumber has accumulated 4 night stars and there are opponents nearby, night stars are transformed into homing shooting stars that will be fired off in a sequence, dealing cryo damage to any opponent's hit. If the Curtains of Slumber's duration ends or it is destroyed, the night stars will disappear. If they're already being fired off as shooting stars, the shooting stars will last until this wave of shots ends. New night stars cannot be created until the previous wave of shooting stars have been fired completely. Interesting. So that's not a lot of damage, I think. Then again, I'm not really that much of a damage person, and I don't understand percentages, so worst person to talk to about that. Unleashes her burst, the Dream of the Starstream Shaker. Very tongue twistery. Unleashes a celestial dream sphere that constantly fires starlight slugs at opponents within its AoE, dealing cryo damage. When a starlight slug hits, it will generate 1 night star for nearby Curtains of Slumber. Each Curtain of Slumber can gain 1 night star this way every 0.5 seconds. So, let's just say that you and one other person in co-op both have Layla. It seems as if they will stack independently. Both her burst and the skill, but I wonder if the shield would work that way as well. Combat passive 1. While the Curtain of Slumber is active, the Deep Sleep effect will activate each time the curtain gains 1 night star. The shield strength of a character under the effect of the curtain, the shield increases by 6%. This effect can have a maximum of 4 stacks and persists until the Curtain of Slumber disappears. So essentially, everyone's shield strength will be stronger as long as you have the shield active. Second combat passive, the damage dealt by the shooting stars fired by Knights of Formal Focus is increased by 1.5 of Layla's max HP. And then her non-combat passive, when Layla crafts character talent material, she has a 10% chance to double the product. So that's the only other character I think has that one. And then voice is actually Bisky. So yeah. I spent a lot of time actually reading through those. I don't normally do that, but I just randomly decided to do it for this one. Anyway, let's go. Enough wasting time reading. No one likes reading!
My guiding stars! Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Dodge this!
Let the show begin.
Oh, so sorry.
Eat this! Stars, shine for me. Not now.
Yeah, not now. Fuck off. Go away.
What?
Yeah, suck it. Get frozen, bitch. Yeah, get frozen. Fuck you.
Oh, the night is cold.
So is my soul. Hey!
Freeze!
Yeah, suck it. Go away. No one wants you here.
Dodge this!
Don't be scared. My guiding stars. You're toast! Boba, get them!
Don't get frostbite.
Ew.
Freeze.
Abyss Mage. Ew. Ew,
Not now.
Abyss Mage.
Cold,
Ew.
mine to command.
Cool.
Ew, disgusting. No. Disgusting, go away.
Frozen in time.
I hate Abyss Mages. I was playing with a friend and like, I got fucking bodied by some fucking Abyss Mages, bro. Absolutely fucking bodied. Because I'm just thirsty. There were 3 of them on top of the, fuck, what's it called? The, continue challenge. Leeway. Fuck my brain. Holy shit. Work, please. The one where you get the fucking Geo things. The Geo artifact set. That one. On top of there's like 3 fucking Abyss Mages. I was in co-op and I only had Venti and Yulon with me. And the fucking Hydro Mage, I nearly killed both of them at the same time. It sucked ass. I don't know. Why did I bring that up again? I have no idea. Anyway, solo time. Let's go. I only do this to make sure I actually get experience of using
My
the character
guiding
itself. Will it suck because some characters aren't built to be able to
Stars,
BPS?
shine for me. The night is cold.
Yes, but I don't care. Also, I just come to the conclusion, the realization that Layla herself cannot actually activate.
Don't be scared. My
Cannot
guiding
actually
stars.
activate her own skill because it only works with skill. And
I mean,
no, it wouldn't work. I was gonna say you could try sacrificial sword, but it wouldn't work that way.
not now. Oh, mine to command. The night is cold.
She feels nice to play though, definitely. I think most sword users feel very nice
Don't
to
be
play.
scared.
Also, damn, that fucking energy recharge is
My
insane.
guiding stars.
But she's feels the fact that she only has 3 swipes. It actually feels very nice. She doesn't feel too slow like some users feel when they have a sort of like bonus attack or a bonus animation attack.
The night is cold.
I'm not gonna have another problem with like speaking again, am I?
Stars, shine for me.
I think I am. Fuck. Processing.
Don't be scared.
Yeah, that 200 energy refresh is fucking insane. She only has 3 attacks. The last one has a bonus animation where she like summons a star.
Cold, mine to command. The night is cold.
I'm having so much trouble explaining things again. God damn. I hate this. It sucks. Get away from the wall, please.
Don't be scared.
There we go. Basically, she's actually feels pretty fluid in comparison to some other sword characters who may have more strikes, but who tend to attack a bit slower.
Cold. Mine's a command. The night is cold.
Oh no, it still shoots off. Oh, okay. Oh, I guess that's because, like, once you have 4, it'll shoot off. Okay, okay. I kind of misunderstood. I thought it was only if you use a skill. But she can't use it because her shield is the skill.
Bruh.
I knew I was gonna get bubbled.
Stars, shine for me.
Yeah, but her burst is doing 2.3k. Pretty consistently.
The night is cold.
That was actually not that painful. So, her 3 attacks, despite the fact that it feels kind of slow when you're not in against enemies, the combination of her 3 strikes, her skill, and the fact that she has 200% energy recharge actually feels really nice. I don't think you'll be able to get that as perfectly an open world or in the abyss, whatever you want to do with her when you get her. Like, either just to have her or actually put her in a team. But the way it feels just on her own feels very... I keep saying the word fluid, but I don't know what other word to use. It feels fluid enough to the point where you're constantly having a burst. You have your skill ready, even though you can't trigger it. You can only trigger it when you have 4 other shooting stars active, and then it'll help freeze. She would be absolutely perfect in a freeze combo, definitely. Do I want to say Hu Tao? I think that'd be a fun combo for a melt team, but Hu Tao's mainly with, like, Hydra uses anyway. Who else? Kaya, obviously, is a good one. I don't think Xiangling, because her, skill is on too long of cooldown. I will do this again while I'm talking. I'm trying to consider who else would be a good match for Layla's sort of thing. Actually, her, and then either Layla or Shincho would actually work pretty well. That would be like basically like a permafreeze team right there. Just with one of those 2.
Cold. Mine's a command.
Who else? I'm trying to think of all the characters we have.
Bruh.
Child, there we go, there's
Guiding
another one.
stars.
In the preview,
Stars, shine for me.
they showed a Yado, and that was someone who came to mind as well. Since all of his attacks will essentially be considered for skill attacks,
The night
that
is
would...
cold.
I fucked that up.
Don't be scared.
Yeah, all of his attacks would be considered for skill damage, and you can use it, effectively for a freeze combo. I'm having so much trouble thinking of all the characters you can possibly use.
Stars, shine for me.
This works extremely well. I don't know who built her this time around, because normally the builds are kind of like, why did you build the character this way? But this time the build is working really fucking well.
Don't be scared. Not now.
Actually, I wonder if these 2, not these 2, Layla and Kuki Shinobu would work in a super conduct team
Mine's a
actually.
command.
Because I wanted Kuki for my physical Rosaria, but I'm starting to wonder if, because I need, like I hit that, kind of. Because I've been considering what trial character, because I wanted to throw in a trial character, to Electro for trial for super conduct, and I've been considering who else would be a good combo for that. Because I already have a healer. And I already have the other Electro person in Raging Shogun to balance out the DPS and the...
The night is cold.
energy issue. But this seems like she would be like a great combo for a Cookie, just purely for the fact that they could create a nearly perfect... I'm assuming if Cookie's skill works the way I think it does, they could create a nearly perfect superconduct team. Yuma may actually be good as well.
The night is cold.
If you only tap her skill and not hold it, that would actually work pretty well as well. Then again, you could also throw in a Chi-Chi for a healer, which would cover your double cryo. So, I don't know. She's doing pretty damn well on her own. So, yeah. She works extremely well on her own with the kit they gave her. So, just based on just her looks, I would like to have her. But her kit feels so nice. They did a really good job combining the concept of an all-field damage unit with a support. They did a really good job combining the two. Overall, I think she would be good to pull for freeze or superconduct teams mostly. I think Milk could work as well, depending on who you want to pair her with. You know what? Screw it. Just pair her with Bennett. Just screw it. Just why not? It may not work that well, but it's a fun idea. Overall, I do want her, and I will be getting her, but just not this banner.
The night is cold.
I'm gonna go. Y'all be safe. Y'all make good choices. And happy pulling if you decide to pull.